Hello everyone, welcome to my official YouTube page, and in this episode we'll be talking about marriage abroad. First thing we need to note first is that it takes two to agree on something, and how far one will go in life is limited if you are just one. But when you are two, husband and wife, you go faster than when you are just one. What does that tell you? That you reach decision making very fast when you have a partner to share your feelings with, when you have partner to share your ideas with. You get things done very fast than when you are just single. And in this part of the world where I'm from, the husband happens to be the head of the family. This is not this is not just an adjective of convenience, but this places a responsibility, a huge responsibility on the husband. As the husband, more often than not, in where I'm from, are the breadwinner of the homes. They foot the bills, they pay the bills, the house bill, the home keep, the school children's school fee, and what have you. But the reverse is the case abroad, because abroad I've come to understand it is the responsibility of both the husband and the wife to foot the bills, to pay the bills out there. But while I've come to understand that this is the norms abroad, a whole lot of men have relinquished or have relegated themselves to become the woman in their own marriage because of this shared responsibility of financial obligation abroad. Many husbands, because they have visibility to how much is on their wife's pay slip, because they have visibility to how much currency, how much the wife has in her accounts, many of these husbands have relinquished all their responsibility to the wives. They no longer pay the bills. They want the wife to pay the bills. They are just on a lame back, which is not a very good one for the husband out there. Yes, we need to appreciate, because really, indeed, we've got to appreciate all of these women. They are virtuous women. For them to agree to share responsibility, footing some of the bills at home, they need to be applauded. But many of our men out there are taking advantage of these hardworking women. And it will get to a point where the women can no longer take it. And then you see the men start making noise around that my wife is becoming unruly, my wife doesn't respect me. How will she respect you? She will never respect you, because all your responsibility as a man, You've given it out to the wife. So do not expect any respect. You can't eat your cake and have it. Some men, I know of some men out there, because they are aware that the wife are taking child support from the government, rather for them as an husband to sit and discuss with the wife how to plan this money coming from the government for the child upkeep, for the child support. But rather than for them to plan, fix the money in an account or invest with the money, they have built this extravagant spending mentality around the money that they are getting. Spend money lavishly, extravagantly, on the things that are not even so important. Please, if you are one of such men, please, you need to look at the bigger picture here. And another point we need to look at in marriages abroad is the wives. I notice most women abroad are fond of buying properties back at home, back in their home countries, without the consent of the husband, not even without the consent, without carrying the husband along. This is unacceptable. One thing, you think you are buying this property as a secret, but there is no secret in this life. It is only when you've not done that thing that you think it is a secret. The moment you conceive that idea in your mind, it's no longer a secret. It's just a matter of time. It will be exposed. And by the time your partner, the husband, gets to know that you have projects you are embarking on back home, it becomes an issue. It brings out distrust in your marriage. It has crashed a lot of marriages in time past. Some men have even gone to the extent of murdering their wife. So please, some of these things are not needed. And the wife's family back home have a role to play in all of this thing. Most of our wife's family back home calls our wives. I've seen a property, the property is cheap, I want you to buy it. I've, I have this business proposal for you, I want you to invest in it. Please, the wives, let your family back home, let your friends back home know that you value and you cherish your husband. Tell them, I will discuss with my husband. Whatever thing my husband says, I will cycle back to you, I will get back to you. I cannot take a unilateral decision on such a project without informing my husband. That is how to honor. That is how to honor your husband. You don't just jump into any investment opportunity anybody throws at you. You have your partner, which is your husband, as a companion. You need to discuss about it. You need to share ideas, share feelings. The angle with which you look at those investments back home might not be the same angle your husband will look at it. And when you come together with such a decision, you make a fantastic decision. Please, let's think about all of this. Thank you. And if you find this video interesting, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell to be the first to get notified of my next video. Thank you. See ya.